guys, it's Dia here from lovethealchemist.com, where you can find a whole collection of beauty recipes, elixir recipes, wellness hacks, and a spirituality podcast that provides you with a weekly meditation and tarot scope called Liquid Alchemy Podcast, out wherever podcasts are found. And today we are doing a beauty alchemy hack. So on today's beauty alchemy video, we are talking about beauty oils and how to use them and how not to use them. And then we're going to talk about an oil that is a little bit different that I've never seen before, that I was sent, and I actually am really loving it. Not just for myself, but also for my puppy. We will get into that later. So, essentially, beauty oils. They're really trendy, but are they for everyone? Are they good for your skin? Will they clog your skin? Will they make you break out? Are you using it the right way? There are so many questions when it comes to beauty oils and how to do it and how not to do it. And the long and short of it is that yes, beauty oils are amazing for your skin when they are all natural, organic, and processed in a way that retains the vitamins and minerals. So for example, coconut oil, when you get it and it's cold pressed and it still retains all of the nutrients and it's filled, like you can taste it and it tastes like a fresh coconut, you know that's a good oil. When you buy a very cheap heat processed coconut oil, it's not going to be as good for you. It's just like food. You have to sometimes go with the one that is a little more expensive, but you end up needing less of it and it lasts longer because of that, and also it's just better for you. So don't skimp out when it comes to beauty oils, because you don't want to be putting shit all over your body that is like toxic. That's disgusting. So how do you use them now that we've established that they're good for you? Beauty oils are not there to hydrate your skin when you have a compromised barrier function. So signs that you have a compromised barrier function for your skin are that you're having acne, you're having rosacea, you have immediate dryness after washing your face or washing your hands or your body, or you have redness. A lot of us who live in cities have compromised skin barriers, and that's because we are not living our healthiest lives. It's kind of hard when you're not living in a beautiful jungle that's like 70, 80 degrees all year long. It's just our bodies are not necessarily made for that, and that's why having a great diet and having healthy fats in your diet and making sure that you're not eating processed foods, all of these things contribute to having a healthy skin barrier function. But ultimately, everyone will benefit from using oils in various ways, but the simplest way to explain it to everyone is that when you are using an oil, you are not replacing your moisturizer. So I have acne-prone skin, I have rosacea, and the two combined are it's kind of weird. I have oily skin as well. And so if you are in the same boat, or even if you have dry skin, what you want to do is you want to stick with your regular cleanser, you want to stick with your regular toner or hydrating serum, and then you want to put your moisturizer on, and then on top of that you can add oil. So your daytime and nighttime routine are probably very different. And at night, when you fall asleep, your body can actually absorb what's on top of your skin much easier because your whole body is resting. There's no cortisol keeping you up and awake. You're able to really just like calm down and like bring things in, whether it's your energy or it's a serum on top of your skin. So I like to use oils at night, and the best way to do it, if you're using it at night or even just relaxing when you have a day at home, you can do your regular routine, and then you want to put the oil on top. So you can put, truthfully, however much you like, test it out, see how your skin responds, talk to your esthetician if you have one, and identify what would be great for you. And then you want to take a spray bottle of purified water and you want to spritz it on top. So this could be rose water, it could be regular water, it could be anything you want, just as long as it's not like activated charcoal water, because that is very drying. So you take your water or your floral essence, you spritz it on top, and then you take your beauty tool like this. So this is a beauty tool that vibrates, and it allows your skin to essentially take in all of the oil, because you're like waking up your skin, you're sending out dead lymph, and you're just like getting it in there, and you go across your face and under the eye, right in here, and you just hold and go slow. And this will help build natural contour, and you should definitely start out here. So you have to start below the collarbone, because your lymph nodes send everything out. So your lymph nodes are actually in here, but I like to make a little bit of space here because your body has fluid, so it just sends out fluid. And then I go in here and I go into the lymph nodes, and then I activate it and you pull it up. And I do it really slowly, and I always hold it behind my ear for a little while, because since I've been a child, have had clogged ears. It's just something that happens to me. I always had ear infections. If that happened to you, you might be in the same boat. So you just do this on both sides, where you're like clearing out here, clearing out here. If I were alone, I would be like going into it. Anyway, then you make it up, you go under the chin, and then you make your way around, and you get into the smile lines, and I just go like that, and then I drag it back down, and then you restart. You just keep going, and you're gonna feel the pockets where you have stagnant lymph. But as you do that with this tool or a variation, you could even use gua sha stone, or even just your hands and do like physical massage. As you do that, you're allowing the product to be absorbed into your skin, because you're activating the blood flow. You're kind of waking up the cells, and our bodies need that, because although our bodies operate and function very well on their own, they sometimes need help to like get all the toxins out. It's why massages are so good, because you're like waking things up and you're allowing fresh nutrients to go in. And then when you apply something on top, then the cells at the top start to receive it as well. And oil is a way to send in vitamins and minerals that are not water soluble. So those are A, D, E, and K. Those are vitamins that can go into fats, but they cannot go into water. So you're never gonna get vitamin K in a water-based substance. It's just not going to be absorbed by your body, because your body can't take it like that. So the way that you work with oils is you can really you can use it as an opportunity to protect your skin and repair your skin, but you need to be working with the right elements and the right tools so that your body can get the most of it, so that it's not just sitting on top and not doing that much, because you want your oil to go far. You want it to work. And the same is true for your body. So if you don't want to use an oil on your face, you can also use that on your body. So the way that you would do that is you would do your regular cleansing, soap, all of that, come out of the shower. I personally, when I'm like really on my beauty game, I haven't done this in a while, so I think I'm gonna start it back up again, but I have a spray bottle of rose water, and I spray my body with the rose water because it's hydrating, it's protecting, it has vitamin C, and then you put on the oil. And you can use a toner. I actually got this amazing lotion with hyaluronic acid, and that is something that my skin loves. So that's something you could do, and then you do the oil. And again, I like to do it at night, but I also am living in a city. I have places to go all the time, and if you have time where you are living in a way that's a little slower paced, then like you could totally do this during the day and just like lounge outside. Definitely be careful of being in the sun when you have oil on. You don't want to put oil and then go in the sun. You're going to get burned, you're going to create sun damage, and then you're going to look very old when you might be very young. And trust me, I don't care what you say, you don't want to look like you haven't taken care of yourself. That's really what it is. It doesn't matter what you look like when you age. You can tell when someone takes care of themselves and loves themselves. So do not go in the sun like that. So those are my tips on how to use an oil. And also during the day, you can use an oil on your skin. I do it from time to time. I actually do a little bit every day in the winter, and not so much in the summer, but because of winter dryness, I end up doing like a little bit on top. So I do my moisturizer, I do my serum, and then I do my floral essence, and then I take a tiny, tiny, tiny droplet of oil from wherever you want, and you just pat it in just a little bit all over and on the neck too. And then you let it sink in, and it will go into your skin in like 10 minutes if you don't use that much. And your skin is just gonna feel so much more comfortable. It's gonna look so glowy, and you're gonna feel so good. So, a new oil that I tried last week and really have been obsessed with it has been this oil from Payot Paris, and it's an oil elixir, and it's an enhancing and nourishing oil that helps brighten your skin and also calm your skin and take care of underlying redness. So I really love the smell, and full disclosure, they gifted this to me. I do really love it. It feels so luxurious and nice, and like it looks great in my cabinet. I love when packaging is beautiful. It always just makes me so excited to use it. But what I'm most interested in is the smell. Like, I can't stop smelling it, and it also kind of doubles as a perfume, which is what I've been doing because it smells just like so, it smells so luxurious. So I do it here. I put a little under my nose because why not? And then I also put it on my tattoos. So like this tattoo, I like to oil, and because it has a lot of detail that's small that you can't always see, and you definitely, it has some white ink in it too, and when it's oiled you can tell that it has all that detail and the white ink, and it's just kind of fun for me. So this oil has myrrh, and it has amaryllis and myrrh. Those are the two main scents in this oil. And myrrh is something that it essentially is like little sap droplets that have dried, and the ancient Egyptians used to wear it as perfume, and they would put it in like little sacks that would hang around their necks like necklaces, and they would just like walk around, and it's a great repellent as well, so like for bugs and things like that. So it's been used since ancient times to essentially create a good aura around you, and I find it to be really, really relaxing. And the myrrh actually is what is brightening in it and also calming. So all oils, when you use them on your skin, are antimicrobial and antibacterial just by nature. it's kind of what all oils are. I've never seen any oil that is not antibacterial and antimicrobial. Some may have more antimicrobial functions than other oils, but generally they will always be safe to help with wound healing and to help with skin repair and all of that when used in the right way, which is what we talked about earlier. So the myrrh in this is something that smells really earthy, but it's like a nice, almost like a desert meets forest kind of scent. It's a nice, like what is that? Almost a little bohemian, but not in a patchouli way. It's like if patchouli were elevated, it would try to be this, but it still wouldn't be this. It's really nice. And then the amaryllis is a plant from Haiti, and it's almost like sandalwood, where it has that like woody calming, and it actually helps relax you. So it's something that is primarily used to be an aphrodisiac, but it's a relaxing aphrodisiac. So that's why it smells so good to me, and it probably will smell so good to you. And myrrh is the same way. It actually helps stimulate the female cycles and helps you tap into your feminine energy, which is always a benefit. So I have been using this oil as a body oil primarily, and then I don't have to wear perfume. I'm not like overpowering people. And I also, because it just like, it already absorbs into my skin and it's not oily, it's a fast absorbing oil. And there are other oils blended into this, like rice oil and a bunch of other ones that are just generally good for you and not overpowering. But yeah, I like it. It's something that's just so easy, especially when I am trying to move away from really intense lotions. I have dry skin, and I'm always looking for ways to just build my barrier naturally rather than relying on really intense lotions and then using harsh soaps, because that's not what I like to do. So that is my little tip for you on how to use beauty oils, and definitely look into myrrh and the amaryllis. They are so good, they smell so good, and because it's a natural aphrodisiac, it's not something that will be overpowering to anyone. It actually will make you very intriguing. I recommend using this as a lotion before a date or before a fun night out, and to just see how you like it. I also have been, it's an oil, so it's completely safe. I've been putting it on my puppy's fur after her baths, and I just like rub it in while her fur is still wet, and she has a dry scalp, so it helps calm her dandruff. And it's a dry oil. You can put it in your hair and you can put it all over. It's actually how they market it, which I think is really cool and really amazing, and that means that it's very pure. It's not with tons of fillers like something like Moroccan oil, for example. Moroccan oil has a lot of particles that will stick to the outside of your hair, and so that means you can't put it on your body without clogging pores. And it's not even marketed to put on your body, first of all, so you know it's not good for you. But this is an oil that you know is just very natural, very clean, and designed to elevate your entire beauty routine so that you almost feel a little more connected with your natural energy. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out this week's podcast for Liquid Alchemy Podcast. It is a tarot scope and a meditation that you can do anywhere, anytime. And head to lovethealchemist.com for more health, wellness, beauty, spirituality, lifestyle tips. This is Dia Sangupta, and I hope that you have an amazing day. Bye.